Hello everybody, in this video we are going to see about V curves and the inverted V curves of the three-phase synchronous motor. The aim of this experiment is to conduct the load test and no load test on the three-phase synchronous motor and to plot the V curve and inverted V curve of the three-phase synchronous motor. To start this experiment, first click here experiment number 8 and drag and drop on this workspace. This is the circuit diagram for this experiment. Here you can see this is synchronous motor. This three different color represents it is three-phase synchronous motor. We know that synchronous motor consists of two parts, stator and rotor. This is field system, this is stator winding. This 220 volt DC supply is used to excite this field system and it is called field rheostat. It is used to vary the field current. And this three-phase AC supply is used to excite the stator windings, and this auto transformer it is used to increase or vary the armature voltage to its rated value. This is tachometer. It is used to measure the speed of the synchronous motor. And this is DC shunt generator. It acts as a prime mover to this synchronous motor. And here no loads are connected, hence it is called no load. Here all the rated values are mentioned. The rated armature voltage is equal to 415 volt and then rated armature current is equal to 4.2 amps. And then add another load, increase the value. Now power factor increasing, and then store the data, check the data whether it is stored or not. Then increase, store, and show the data. Add another load and increase the value, and then store the data and check the data. Okay, increase the value and store the data. Increase. Here you can see that power factor reached unity power factor, that is power factor value is 1. Store the data, show the data. Okay, here you can see that when increasing the field current, power factor also increasing from 0.39 to 0.09 until unity power factor. I am adding another load, increasing the value and then storing the data. Now power factor starts decreasing after unity power factor. I am still increasing but power factor decreases. Store the data, show the data, show the data. I am adding another load. Now it is full load condition. Further power factor decreasing. Store the data and check the data. Increase. store the data and check the data. Here you can see that when field current is increasing and power factor is increasing before it reaches the unity power factor. After it reaches unity power factor starts decreasing. This graph is drawn between field current and armature current. The field current is taken in x-axis and armature current is taken in y-axis. Here you can see that armature current start decreasing up to certain point. This point is called critical excitation. After that point, armature current starts increasing. This region is called under excitation. This region is called over excitation. Here you can see that armature current decreasing up to it reaches the unity power factor. After unity power factor, armature current starts increasing. And then draw the graph between field current and power factor. Here you can see that power factor starts increasing and after it reaches unity power factor, it starts decreasing. Thank you guys.